God. All praise to the Most High. What's going on?
Hi.
So we're out here to teach our people exactly who they are. So if I was to ask you your nationality, what would you tell me?
Hi. You had a question?
Yeah, I said if I was to ask you what's your nationality, what would you tell me?
I'm from Canada.
From Canada? No, but that's not a nationality. That's just saying where you're from.
Yeah.
What's your nationality? You'll be a so-called white woman, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Can't deny that.
You can't
see
deny
it on
it.
my face.
Okay. So we're up here to tell our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that God loves His chosen people. And everybody else, He can't stand it. Let's get the shot. Let's start off with the shot. Start off with the shot. Now look at this right here. You know what this is called? What's this right here? This poster. This is an image of what? Heinous and horrible acts that your people did to our people, right?
That's right.
Right? This is something that you would feel should be brought up as war crimes, right? Right. This would be something that should be brought up before the UN, the counselors, all the people who sit around and do jurisdictions over the world. Now, where is our justice for that? Where is our retribution for that?
Where is that at?
Where is that at? Well, let's see. The Most High is going to give us our just retribution. We don't want reparations. We don't want cash. We don't want hugs and kisses.
Right.
We don't want endless Chick-fil-A.
Right.
We don't want our own holiday. We want blood for blood.
That's right.
And that's what a righteous man wants. I want an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth,
That's
a
right.
limb for a limb,
That's right.
bloodshed for bloodshed. Let's see how the Most High feel about you. What you got? Canada, U.S. warplanes land in Haiti. Your people just can't stop, man.
With military equipment. They foreign invasion.
Foreign invasion, right? That's how the Most High feels about y'all, man. Yeah, let's bring out the Revelation.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So for all the rape, rob, murder, destruction, all the hell that your people brought on the earth, what's going to happen? You're going to go into what?
You mean
Read it
hell?
again.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
What's going to happen for your people leading our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans into captivity? What's going to happen? You're going to go where? Captivity.
That's right.
Doesn't that sound just, brother? That sounds good to me. That sounds fair. Hold on, don't walk off. There's more to it. Now,
He that killeth
well,
with the sword.
Well, give us 30 minutes of that hour, because you're not going to find this anywhere else, brother. Come on up.
He that killeth with the sword
And your people killed with the sword. Y'all going and invading Haiti again. What's going to happen?
must be killed with the sword.
Must be killed with the sword. Now, is that justice? Do you think that's fair? For all the wrongdoing that your people did to our people, y'all should get the just judgment? The same thing that happened, right? Read up.
This is the book of Exodus.
Hold on. You agree though, right?
For all the people who want this and perpetuate it. Sorry, I'm French Canadian. So,
No, that's cool. We can understand you. Yeah, for all the
perpetrators.
Right, the perpetrators.
Yeah.
And you're a descendant of the perpetrator, right?
Yeah.
You're guilty by dissension, right? Because you was born into these heinous crimes, you're gonna have to pay for them. Do you agree? Is that fair?
Yeah.
You think that's fair, right? Well, let's get Isaiah 14 and 21. Say it again, brother. Right, we're guilty because because of our skin color. They're guilty because of the heinous crimes and actions that their forefathers did. But this land is going to be cleansed, right? This land is going to be cleansed. Let me get that in Numbers. Numbers 35 and 33. Right, the land is going to be cleansed of the filthy and unrighteous acts that their forefathers did. Right? Bring it up.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21.
Yo.
Prepare slaughter.
Do what?
Prepare slaughter.
One more time.
Prepare slaughter.
Now, what is slaughter? Massive killing.
Murder? Yep.
Massive killing. The Lord said, prepare slaughter for what?
For his children.
For you. What's your name?
Milopi.
Who?
Milopi.
Millopy. Right? Millopy. You're going to be destroyed for what your forefathers did. That nasty guy right there in the back being a creep listening, he's going to be destroyed for what your forefathers did.
Right.
Like how we're playing for all the things our forefathers did, same thing coming on to you guys. That's a righteous recompense, right? That's a 180. That's a mean turnaround coming, right?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the sins of your forefathers, right? These are sins committed against humanity, right? You burnt a man on a cross, right? And you're guilty by that. The blood is on your hand.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
And you just walking around freely like nothing happened. Like nothing even happened. Like those 400 years of all people being oppressed, killed, and murdered never happened.
Right.
Do you feel no shame for that?
I feel shame.
Okay, you feel sorry for that. Now the
That's why I stopped.
Okay, Millipede. Now the Bible tells you it's a way to forgive for your iniquities.
Can you repeat that?
Jeremiah
Yeah,
chapter
give me
16 and verse 16.
Right.
Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them.
Right, so we're fishing out our people who want to return and come back and serve the Lord.
That's right.
Right, that's all that we're up here doing. You happen to stop because you were interested. You saw this post and you started getting that bloodlust all over again. Right?
And after will I send for many hunters.
Now it's time. Hunting season is coming. Right? You know they got the hunting season. What they say is no fun with what? The rabbit got the gun.
That's
And
right.
guess what? The rabbit's got the gun now. Now you said you're sorry for all the inequities and the atrocities that your forefathers did, right? Now let's see how the Most High said you can be sorry. Bring it up.
Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 23.
Right?
And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
So the heads of the so-called European nations are going to be our nursing fathers. What does that mean? They're going to wait hand and foot on the servants of the Lord, right?
And their queens thy nursing mothers.
And you're going to wait hand and foot for our sisters, for our children.
Right.
If we say jump, you're going to say what? If we tell you to jump, you're supposed to say how high.
That's right.
That's how it's going to be in the kingdom. You just got to get your mind ready because it's coming.
That's right.
And what?
They shall bow down.
If you're truly sorry, the Lord said you're what?
They shall bow down.
One more time.
They shall bow down
Right?
to thee with their face toward the earth.
If you're sorry for all
Sorry,
this
what
that
is bow
happened,
down? What does that mean, bow down?
you don't know what it means to bow
No,
down?
I'm French speaker.
Does somebody have Google Translate?
Don't they bow down to the queen?
Yeah, how you do it to the queen? How do you bow to the queen?
See that?
Don't you bend your head down?
Like this?
No, but it says on your
On the
knees.
knees? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you will bow down. So if you were sorry for these atrocities that your forefathers and foremothers committed, you would do what?
Bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
So if you're sorry, you will bow down to the servants of the Lord, the people who your people committed atrocities to with their face toward the earth.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
Now,
And-
are you truly sorry? Now you gonna do what the Lord said to do? Or is that the pride that won't let you do it?
Come on, Miller.
You want me to lick all your feet?
Yes, that's what the Lord said.
I'm not a Lord person.
You're not the Lord person?
I'm
What does that mean?
Agnostic.
Agnostic. Okay, so you feel as though this was okay to do.
No.
Well, then you would show
People,
your sympathy.
white people who did that was for the Lord. So I don't.
No, those white people weren't for the Lord, because
Yeah,
the Lord
they,
only
no,
dealing with
they
Israel.
thought, they thought.
Read it again, because we're not going in semantics and circles.
They
Now,
sh-
if you're truly sorry, you're going to apologize how the Lord said to. Now, are you truly sorry?
My
Nah, she not
Wait, yes or no?
yes,
Are you truly sorry?
yeah.
Now, let's see how the Lord said to do it. Oh, this is in French? She needed it in French. She said she doesn't know what it means in French. Google Translate. All right. Go ahead, read it again.
They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
Vos ox.
See that?
Vos ox servetes du sabra. Here we go.
Right. Right.
That's right, that's right.
Try it, Elder. What does that say?
It's like a pronunciation on that.
See that?
Can you
I can't
pronounce your words on that?
You can't read that?
I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it in French.
Here you go.
You can play it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Inclinez-vous au serviteur du Seigneur.
yeah, I don't know what that is. Here, listen to that.
Inclinez-vous au serviteur du Seigneur.
You know what that says? So that's what you have to do. Read it again. Huh?
They shall bow down to thee.
What type of language is this, man? This is the stuff that they forced on our brothers in Haiti
Yeah, and in Africa.
and in Africa. So you know
I know. The
That's
history
Esau,
of
man. Read it again, man.
colonialism, of course, I know.
They shall bow down to thee
Yeah.
with their face toward the earth.
now. We said it. This is the third time.
Yeah.
If not, Millipede, you can go about your day and get ready for destruction.
You understand that I'm also a woman?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, it's asking that I'm not
Salaki.
gonna be on my knees for.
Your jacket fell down. Just put your knees on the jacket.
Yeah, what the brother say? Say it again.
Your jacket fell down. Just put your knees on the jacket.
If you were sorry for the atrocities that your forefathers and foremothers committed, you're going to do as the Lord said.
Right.
And the Lord may show you mercy in that day of judgment.
That's right.
I doubt it.
What do you doubt? What do you doubt?
Read it one more time.
God. They shall bow down to thee.
Now, brother, we're reading the judgment that the people are going to have to go through for the atrocities that happened to our forefathers, right? And our foremothers, their children, all the way ultimately down to us, right?
With their face.
Start from the top.
God. And kings shall be thy nurse and fathers,
Right?
and their queens thy nurse and mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
So we're trying to get Millipede to bow down to say an apology for what her forefathers did. Well, maybe these white men, they believe in the Lord, don't y'all? Are you sorry for the inequity of slavery? Are you French too?
No,
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
I'm not American.
Oh, where you from?
Originally from Poland.
Oh, okay. So are you aware of slavery that happened all throughout Europe?
Europe.
Yes, Europe.
I mean, it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Come on, man. Are you aware of that?
I know that it was in antiquity, yes.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So with that, are you sorry for the iniquity of slavery? That's
I
what
am
we're asking
for
her.
all slavery, not only in Europe.
Okay.
It was a very bad thing.
So the Lord told you how you can show your apologies or your sincere regret that happened to our people. Do you want to hear that?
Okay, right?
Let's read it again.
Isaiah 49 and verse 23.
We done read this like 5 times, man. Esau not going to do it. Esau is scared to show their humbleness, man. Right?
And kings shall be thy nurse and fathers.
Right? Y'all had all those so-called great kings in Europe, right? And they branched off into different European countries, right? You're going to be our nursing fathers.
And Salakia. And their queens thy nurse and mothers.
Right?
They shall bow down to thee.
How do you show you're sorry?
They shall bow down to thee with their face towards the earth.
So if you're sorry for all of this wickedness right here, right? Because this happened by Europeans, correct?
That's right.
It did.
So if you're sorry for your ancestors being wicked men and wicked women, you will bow down with your face to them who were afflicted.
Right.
And you had that in your heart to do.
I mean, but I did not do it.
Wait, no, but
some
you-
other people
You didn't answer the
100 years
question.
ago.
It's either yes or no. We didn't go through this, but we're facing those atrocities right now. Let me get Lamentations 5.
Yeah, but I condemn it for sure.
He's trying to pull you away because he knows it's true.
Right.
You're benefiting off the
No, he's
racism
trying to pull
and
me
the,
away because
and the
we are on
labor
schedule.
We're not from that part of Europe, sorry.
Yeah, so we are on schedule.
You can't like group we're not
So,
from
so,
that
you,
part.
so you're not sorry?
No, but we're not from that part.
We
Oh,
are
you're
not
not
from
sorry.
that part.
You
We're
say
not
you're
from
not
that part,
sorry.
if you know.
Well, let me read one more verse. Let's get that number.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get that
Numbers
number.
chapter
Don't run
35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
So this land is defiled with the blood of our forefathers and our foremothers by the hands of your people. You don't want to bow down? Prepare for the slaughter.
That's right.
Prepare to be put under strict bondage.
That's right.
Be prepared to get put to death in this land that you're walking on, right?
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So the only way to cleanse this land is to shed the blood her millipede, her
That's
father,
right.
her mother,
Right.
her brothers,
Right.
her sisters,
Right.
her aunts,
Right.
her
Right.
cousins,
Right.
everybody she's related to,
That's right.
everybody they're related to,
That's right.
everybody who ever stole a dime from an Israelite has blood on their head.
Right.
Now you can enjoy the last little bit of your rulership.
That's right.
And we're going to go on with the words of the Lord.
Right.
Let's go to Baruch 1 and 19. Right? It's not for you anymore.
That's right.
Because you don't want to bow down to the servants of the Lord whom you afflicted. Well, you can do it willfully, or you're going to do it at the time.
I said what I think
Yep.
with my heart, but
Bye.
okay, bye.
Well, it don't even matter now. Right?
Get out of here.
And this is the thing, man. Do you know how many
Wasting our
white
time. Come up
women
here, fool.
have got our men killed just for even entertaining these conversations? Right. This is all the punishment of ourselves, man. Right? Because we didn't hearken. Because we didn't listen to the Lord. The Lord would have been our hedge and our protection. Right? Now we got to tread on thin ice, brother. Right? So now we're up. Now that we got the heathens and the devils out of here,
Right.
we're out here to tell the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we're God's chosen people. Right? We're the Israelites. You ever heard of the Israelites? What have you heard about the Israelites, brother? Church.
A bunch of pastors and reverends and scammers.
Scammers. There we go. Now, the Bible was only written unto the Israelites by other Israelites. Right? So we're going to show you that you're an Israelite, brother, in 3 verses. Right? You said you got a family full of pastors. I guarantee you never heard these verses before in your life. Right? Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Right? Because now it's coming full circle who the chosen people are. Now it's coming full circle that you can't hide the truth. You can't hide the truth. The light is always going to be more manifest than the dark. And that's what's going on now. Right?
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass.
Right, it's gonna happen. This is Moses after they left out of right, they walked through the sea. What did Moses say to Pharaoh? Let my what? So if somebody's saying let my people go, what does that mean? Are they free? What are they? Slaves, right? This is after Moses, through the hand of the Most High, freed the Israelites out of slavery, right?
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So to hearken to somebody means to what? Hearken. If I'm saying hearken unto me, what do you think that means, brother? Hearken means to listen, right? Understand what I'm saying, right?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if we don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, what's going to happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's an awful thing, right? So let's read some of the curses that fell upon God's chosen people, so we're not sitting here with questions in the air, who are God's chosen people? Right, let's go to verse 16. Remember I said we're going to show you with 3 precepts, right? 3 curses we're going to show you an Israelite, brother. You're not black like your parents. You're not African American. You're not all these different bywords that they're giving you. You're going by God's nationality from now on, brother, right?
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in thy city.
So the Lord said for his chosen people to be hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious, utterly wicked, he said you'll be cursed in your cities. Now you said you're from New York. What part of New York you from? Brooklyn. How was our people living in Flatbush? Oof. Back in the 90s and 80s. Flatbush. Were we blessed or were we cursed?
We was cursed.
What about Harlem in the 80s? The crack epidemic. Brownsville.
Cursed.
Right?
Cursed.
Cursed.
Cursed. Even
Right?
Crown Heights. Cursed.
Crown Heights. Right?
Cursed.
All those areas in Brooklyn, we was cursed. Right? What about in Baltimore? How we living?
Cursed.
Chicago.
I voted the block. Cursed.
What about LA?
Cursed.
What about every city in the world?
Cursed.
Now, can the white man and women say they cursed? Or do they own the cities? Isn't Brooklyn gentrified now? If you go to Brownsville now, isn't it $8 million to live in one of those brownstones?
Yeah.
They're not cursed in the city. They own the city. They can walk down Baltimore and not worry about getting robbed.
Black-owned brownstones are going for $800,000, and
Right.
if someone else buys it, becomes $2 million.
See? Right?
I'm watching it happen.
So the Lord said his chosen people are cursed in the city, and what else?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Now, when were we cursed in the field, brother? Well, that's one time, but what about in a more recent history?
Oh.
What about the 16, 17, and 1800s? What were we doing in the field then? Picking cotton, planting,
getting raped.
all that. Now, were they cursed in the field, or were they running us in the field? We was calling them crackers because of the crack of the whip. Can anybody else say that they fit those curses? No. That's one curse. We got 2 more to go, brother. Let's go to verse 54.
Verse 54.
Now, have you ever heard that in church? No. Absolutely not. Right?
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you.
So the brotherly love we have right here, right? Everything is love, everything is culture. We laughing, we actually building on a different level.
And very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Now, what does it mean when somebody says your eye is evil towards your brother? What's that sound like?
Don't like you because
you don't like you. Right, you just hate your brother.
It's for no particular reason.
For no reason. You want to kill him, you want to rob him, you want to shoot him, you want to fight him, you want to do all wickedness.
Anyone that looks like me.
Anyone that looks like you.
Because I was trained to.
How many times have you been walking down in Brooklyn and somebody sized you up and now you fighting? How many times you have been at a security mall and all hell broke loose because we were looking at somebody crazy?
Many times.
How many times have you been down at the train station and somebody tried to run somebody off the train station because they're not from over here? A few times. Now, do the Chinese man have to worry about Chinese on Chinese crime?
No.
Do you see men jumping out of trees like crouching tigers hitting dragon? Do you see white people sitting there doing drive-bys in Beverly Hills? Do you see the Indian man robbing the other Indian man? Absolutely not. You only see that amongst your people. Now, I'm not an advocate for theft or robbery, but if our people were smart, why the hell would you rob somebody who's poor just like you?
Right.
Why wouldn't you rob a white man?
Makes no sense.
Not an advocate for it. I don't want nobody saying nothing. But that shows you the curses that our people are in. You hate people who look just like you, and they say you love the ones who hurt you and hate the ones who love you. Right? So keep going with that, King.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
So now this Israelite man has a wife. Is he going to treat her well? Or is he going to treat her like garbage? He going to call her hoes, bees, thoughts, treat him like garbage, beat him up, do everything wicked to him, right? Right? And what's the white man do? The white man let his woman walk all over him.
Right.
Right? Treat him like garbage, and they just let it happen. And they love it. Smack him in the face. The Indian man, they do whatever they want for their woman. Right. We're the only people who have our woman half naked, shaking in front of everybody. Right? And what else?
And toward the remnant of his children.
So now this Israelite man, he has children. What do you think he's going to do with his children? Ignorance? You said ignorance?
Pass on the same ignorance.
Pass on the same ignorance. Well, are they going to stick around? Good, you got it.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Which he shall leave. Did you grow up with your father in the house? No. A majority of us didn't grow up with our father in the house. If they did, it might be like 5% of us who did up here. And it's like 20 people up here. Now, does the white man, does he leave his son at 2 years old and go get cigarettes and never come back? Or is he there forever and leaves him trust funds, gives him a brand new Mercedes-Benz when he turns 14, give him good credit,
Right.
do all the stuff that the so-called white society says is good. But what do our people do to our children? Teach them how to smoke weed, teach them how to fornicate, teach them how to rob, how to steal, just to get by. That's what we know, because we fit these curses. Now, can anybody else under the heavens say that they fit those curses? Now, we got one more. Now, you agree with all these, right? It makes a lot of sense. Now, how do we get to this land called America?
Captivity.
Captivity, by which means of transportation?
Oh, change.
Chains?
Change.
On what?
Boat.
On a boat. Let's read out the Bible.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, what were we doing in Egypt? Remember? Moses said, let my what? So what were we in Egypt?
Wait.
So if the Lord said he's going to bring us back into Egypt again, what does that mean? Back into what? Say it again. Back into slavery, right? Let's start from the top again, brother.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into what again? Right? With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
And how did our forefathers go into slavery? With ships, just like the one right behind you, brother.
Right.
Look at that ship. That's a
Funny.
ship. That our forefathers was right on the bottom
I was talking to him
of.
about that boat earlier too.
They call it an anti-slave ship. That's what it's called. But brother, if you go to the bottom of that ship, there's chains, there's whips.
That boat is the anti-slave ship.
That's what they say. So-called. We know that's a joke. We know that's a joke. But brother, if you go to the bottom of that ship, what's it called? The bow? The bow of the ship. You go to the bottom, it's chains, it's boards, everything that is used to transport slaves, right? Exactly. Right? Come on, keep going, King.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The way the Lord said it was going to happen, didn't it happen that way? That's how you got your last name. Ward.
Right.
That's not your last name. That's their last name.
Right.
Jackson, Johnson, Jefferson.
Right.
That shows ownership, right?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We haven't seen our homeland since. We say Africa. Africa's a continent.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So we got sold unto our enemies.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And we're still in captivity to this day. Brother, you said you was on break. They're giving you a break from being in captivity, brother. Whose face is on the money? Their face. Who you paying taxes to? If the IRS wanted to seize your bank account, can they do that?
They do that right
They
now.
can do whatever they want, brother. We're still in captivity to this day. Now, are you a black man or are you God's chosen people, the Israelites? I can't hear you, bro. You Israel, brother. That's right. Now, what tribe you from, brother? What tribe? So on the left-hand side is what the so-called white man. Where's the white person? Right there. So-called white people called you. On this side is what God called you. What's your nationality, bro? What tribe you from?
Judah.
Say it again. You an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
But you are what your father is. Let's get Numbers 1 and 18. So look, that's my father right there. Right? He's from the tribe of Judah. So that would make me an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. That's my son. He would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, because I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? Let's get it.
But in Numbers chapter 1, verse 18.
Right?
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after the families by the house of their fathers.
Yeah, so you are an Israelite from the tribe of Judah because your father's an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Like my brother Pagaya Allah right here is an Israelite from the tribe of Asher because his father's from the tribe of Asher. Right. My brother Jonah right here is an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin because his father's from an Israelite from what tribe, brother?
The only reason why I would consider myself that is because my mother who told me when I growing up, what's my background? She said, you're a nigga.
Well, what's your father from? Your father would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right?
My father.
Gad.
Oh, crazy.
The so-called Native American. So you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Right. That would be your nationality.
Right. I didn't find out until like 3 years ago.
Right? So you're an Israelite. Say I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Now you done found your nationality, brother. You don't have to search no more. You don't have to wonder who you are. You don't have to cry at night because you don't know, brother. You back home, brother.
That's right.
You back home. Now all those curses happened to our people for breaking the commandments.
That's right.
Right? Now we was in Baruch 1 and 19. Let's get Baruch 1 and 19. Right? Baruch 1 and 19.
Baruch chapter 1 and verse 19.
Right?
And it reads, since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt.
Since the day we came out of Egypt with Moses, Aaron, and all the congregation of Israel,
unto this present day,
unto 2022, October what, 22nd?
we have been disobedient unto the Lord our God.
We've been disobedient to the Lord our God. We don't want to listen to what the Lord says. We want to listen to what the so-called white man says.
Right.
We look at the so-called white man as God.
Right.
We don't listen to the actual God who gave us the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that we're supposed to follow.
That's right. And we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. Wherefore the evils cleaved unto us.
Therefore all these evils cleaved unto us. All the curses that we were reading about. So because we were hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious, and not keeping the commandments, we living in this condition today. I got you, brother. Hold that question. I got you. No, you don't got.
No, I'm gonna spin back.
Go ahead. Before you leave, what was your question? Huh?
You said, well, you already explained that.
Right.
But the other difference. So that all came from how?
From us being disobedient unto the Lord by not keeping His commandments. Right. Now, before you leave, those are your
This
little
is my little cousin. They my little cousin.
Okay, you got kids yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. If your children didn't listen to what you told them to do, what you gonna do, brother?
I'm gonna be
You gonna beat them?
Well, not beat them. What you do? Something. I'm a discipline.
You're gonna discipline them.
A no-brainer. Right?
Now here we go. This is the Lord disciplining us. Let me get Hebrews 12 and 6. Right, let me get Hebrews 12 and 6. This is the Lord disciplining us.
Hebrews
I ain't
chapter
gonna hold
12
y'all up. I'm not gonna hold y'all up.
and verse 6.
Right?
For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
The Lord loves Israel. He loved us so much, He sent us a harsh correction.
Right.
You ever got whooped so bad that you said, I ain't doing that ever again?
My mother.
Yeah.
Right.
This is us getting
It's the
whooped
same
so bad,
thing, huh?
we ain't never going to do it again. This is us getting corrected. Now, the Lord loves us differently than how we love our children.
Right.
Right? The Lord loves us unconditionally. So He loved us so much, He sent a nation to destroy us and beat us down so that we can stand back upon our feet once we get our mind right.
That's right.
Once you get that whooping, you sitting up in your bedroom, you crying,
Right.
trying to catch your breath. But you thinking about it. You
Right.
thinking about it, man. Them claps on the cheeks, that wasn't too friendly.
Right.
This is what the Lord did to us, right?
And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
So He scores every son whom He receiveth. So with y'all finding out that y'all Israelites, you from the tribe of Gad, you more than likely from the tribe of Judah, the Lord is going to chastise you. He's going to bring you low so you can find out how to serve Him.
That's right.
Now, before you leave, can you give me 3 commandments?
I can't do nothing.
Why not? But you can do all things through the Most High, man.
That's right.
I mean, if you saying, can I say something? Like,
Get Philippians 4 and 13, man. I don't want to hear nobody say they can't do nothing. You a king walking
no, hold up. Because you
You a
know
king
what? I'm
walking
holding
the earth,
them
man.
up.
That's
that's the whole
good.
thing.
They shouldn't hear nothing
They
more
ready
than
to
the
go,
words
yo.
of the
Look,
Lord.
I'm holding them up.
All right. Are you leading them? Let's listen to the words of the Lord, brother.
No.
Right?
No.
Look, that's a perfect
Look,
representation.
look.
Look, brother, if you don't listen, that's the blind leading the blind. That's right.
Right there, right
What's
behind you.
gonna happen? Y'all both gonna fall into a ditch.
Right.
Now, these your little cousins, you gotta be the one to show them how they gotta walk uprightly.
You know what? It's time to go. Come on.
Hold on, brother.
Come on.
Philippians 4 verse 13.
Don't even worry about it.
I love y'all.
All right, little sister. All right, man. Now let's get 3 commandments, brother. Can you give us 3 commandments?
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill.
Adultery.
Adultery. We can commit adultery?
And
Wait, are you saying we can
no,
commit it?
no,
Okay,
no.
okay.
I'm just speeding through it.
Okay.
And false idols.
Items, okay. Now can you give me a commandment outside of Exodus 20? Where the 10 are?
It was 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes.
No.
You can't?
Not
Can you, well, before we go there, can you name the 10 commandments?
kill, adultery. That's 3 to 9. Well, I'm saying only 2 stuck. False idols.
False idols. That's 3 right there, brother. Look at this book.
It was
Look how big this book is.
stuck.
And you got 3 commandments, brother.
How am I stuck?
3
I literally
commandments.
got beat in church. Why the heck is stuck?
Let us show you a
I
a
even
commandment.
preached one Sunday. How am I stuck on commandments?
Let's go to Numbers, chapter 15 and 38.
Book of Numbers.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Who are the children of Israel? God's people. Who are they today?
The lost.
Who are they? Us. There we go, brother. That's what I was looking for. Us. We're the Israelites, right?
Everyone that looks like. Let's go.
If somebody say, who are the Israelites? You say, we're the Israelites, brother.
Right. And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So you command them to make fringes in the borders of their garments. Now look at the bottom of everybody's shirt out here. Everybody out here got fringes on the bottom of their garments. The sisters got them on the bottom of the dresses. The brothers got them. Where your fringes at, King? There you go. See?
Gadites always wore fringes.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said Gadites always wore fringes.
Gadites always wore fringes. Right? Then they have them on the bottom of their garments.
Right.
Then let's find out why we wear these.
Right. Throughout their generations.
That means forever. So if you have children, your children are supposed to wear fringes. Right? My sons up there, they wear fringes.
Right.
The brothers got children, their children wear fringes. Right?
Salakia. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So what are the fringes for? To do what? Read one more time.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember the commandments of the Lord.
What are the fringes for, brother?
To
remember the commandments of the Lord,
right?
And what?
And do them.
And what?
And do them.
It's a two-part process. Boom. I know I can't commit adultery. I'm not going to commit adultery.
Right.
Because I'm looking at my fringes. It's a physical representation or a physical reminder to not fall victim to those sins. Right?
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments and be holy unto your God. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord your God.
The Lord said, I'm the Lord your God 3 times. To remind you, you better wear these fringes. Now, you not wearing the fringes will be considered a what? A sin. So what is sin?
Any act that goes against God's will.
Well, let's read it word for word.
Look at 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law.
For what?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So what is sin? Whenever you break the commandments of the Lord, it's a sin, brother. So you not wearing these fringes is a sin. So all these actions right here happen because we committed sin. Because we didn't wear our fringes. We got to hold ourselves accountable. That's your great uncle right there burning on that cross.
That's right.
Now, since you didn't wear your fringes, that happens. Now, what are you going to start doing, brother? You're going to start wearing what? I can't hear you. Did you hear him up there?
Blue ribbon fringes.
There you go. Hey, ribbon fringes, brother. You can get them off Amazon. The brother, he got them. He got a website right there. You get them from Joe Angel. Man, you got to get these fringes, brother.
Right.
Time is ticking, man.
That's right.
Time is ticking. The end of the world is. No, but the brother will make a cold cut to show you where to get them at. Right. Make a cold cut to show you where to get them at. Right? Now let's get another commandment. So that's one.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 9. Verse 7.
Oh, you got to go right now? Okay.
And the swine.
Oh, yeah, man, they move when you move. Right?
Right.
And the swine.
And the swine. What swine, brother? Pig, right?
Though he divided the hoof and be clothed with it, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
So he got all the characteristics of being clean. Got the split hoof, but he doesn't digest his food properly. It just sits up in him, right?
Of the flesh shall he not eat.
So you can't eat pig, brother. You eat pig? You eat pork? Huh? You eat bacon. What about sausage? Pepperoni. Okay. Well, you can't eat any more pork, brother. From this day forward, as an Israelite from the tribe of Gad, as God's chosen people, you can't defile your body with that disgusting animal.
Right.
Not because we said so,
right,
but because who said it? The Lord said
that.
That's right, brother.
call him Lord?
Yeah, you can call him Lord. Lord is a title.
Right.
But his name is Yahweh. 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 Right?
Yahweh?
Yahweh.
There you go.
Yahweh.
You see how it just flows?
Yahweh.
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 Oh, there we go. Right here. Right? Yahweh.
Oh.
Yah meaning he, Howeh meaning exist. That's his name. Right? Lord is a title, God is a title. Right? Let's get Exodus 3 and 14.
Exodus chapter 3 and verse 14.
Go.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you.
Right? So you're not going to say I am is here. You're going to say he is.
Right.
He exists is here. Which is Yahweh. What's the Lord's name, brother?
Yahweh.
Yahweh. But you got to take your hat off when you say it. Yeah, take your hat off when you say the name of the Lord. Yahweh. Right. Come on! That's your God right there.
Jamie changed her name before she moved to Africa.
Right? So because Yahweh told you not to eat pork, you can't eat pork.
That's
so
right.
There's more to it, brother.
And their carcass shall he not touch. They are unclean to you.
Right?
These shall he eat of all that are in the waters.
So now we're going from the land to what? The sea.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, and the seas, in the rivers, them shall he eat.
So what can we eat that come out of the water?
Scales.
And what else?
Fins.
There we go.
And all that have not fins and scales, in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They should be an abomination. Right? They was coming down. So what can't we eat that come out the water? Well, what else? What about crabs? We can't eat crabs, brother.
No crab, no anything with a hard shell on it because they don't have fins.
There you go. You eat crabs? You eat shrimp?
I eat shrimp.
Okay.
I eat shrimp.
Well, can you do that anymore?
Crustaceans? No.
Can't eat no crustaceans, brother.
No.
No crustaceans at all.
Get you sick, brother.
I don't even like lobster. Yeah.
So you can't eat none of those, brother. Not because we said so, but who said so? Yahweh.
That's right.
Right? Now I know you said you gotta make moves. We got one more commandment for you. Right? One more. Let's get Exodus 20 and 8. Right? Because you're going back to work, brother. Right.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So the Lord said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Right? What day is the Sabbath day, brother? Saturday? Okay. Saturday. That is the Sabbath day, right? Now let's see what you can't do on the Sabbath day.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
Right?
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So today is the 7th day of the Lord our God. Right?
In it thou shalt not do any work.
So we can't work on the Sabbath day. Now, if we work, we got to repent. Right? We have to repent for working on the Sabbath, brother.
That's right.
Right?
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Which is not Sunday, brother. Right? Our people go on Sundays to the so-called house of the Lord. Let's get Acts 7 and 48.
Okay.
Bro, let's get Acts 7 and 48. Well, God is not dwelling there. God is dwelling right here. With you getting to understand it. Right? For the edifying of the saints. Let's get Ephesians 4 and 11.
Okay, Acts chapter 7 and verse 48.
Right.
Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
So the Lord not in the churches that our people think we going to get filled with the Holy Ghost, falling out, smacking each other, sweating profusely. The Lord's not in there. The Lord is right here.
Right.
The Lord is right here building our people up in these last days. Getting edified for the redemption of Israel, right?
Someone who was raised in that life, I can tell you right now, he's
2 minutes. Let's give us 2 minutes.
Look, all these brothers was raised in church, right?
Not in there.
You're not learning nothing in church but to be a whoremonger and a saint.
Right.
Right? Let's get that.
Ephesians
Come.
4. Salakia.
11.
Come. Ephesians 4 verse 11. Right? And he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors.
So the Lord gave a manifold amount of knowledge and understanding to these people who are Israelites for what?
And teachers for the perfecting of the saints.
For the perfecting of the saints. Right? We're here to perfect the saints. Who are the saints? The children of Israel.
That's right.
And how do you perfect our people? By showing them the errors in their ways. Right. To forbade them from walking in the way of destruction and hell.
Right.
And to bring them back on their straight and narrow path.
Right.
Right?
For the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Yahushua.
So we're edifying for the body of Yahushua. I know you got to work, brother. On there's the YouTube channel, right? Watchmen for Israel, you can scan that. On the other side is the 12 tribes of Israel. We got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Remember that, brother. What's your nationality before you leave?
John.
No, you're
I'm
what?
a Hebrew.
You're a Hebrew, Israelite.
Israel.
Gad.
Gad.
I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Let me hear you say that.
I'm an Israelite from Gad. Start over. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
That's right. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Gad.
With a D.
Gad.
There you go.
It's a missing tooth.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Now, if you right there, brother, now you know that you Israel, you got to come and get built up.
Right.
You got to come and get built up in the spirit so that you're not falling short. Y'all brothers got 2 minutes? All right, brother. Be safe, man. You're Israelite. All praises, man.
That's right.
All praises, man. That's what we out here for, man. We out here to make sure that Israel's getting edified, man.
Right.
Make sure that Israel's getting the understanding, man. Getting blood off our hands chiefly, man. And sealing the elect, man. How you doing, sister? What's your nationality?
Real quick.
Okay, now who told us that we're Native American and African American? Where did those names come from? Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Damn, our people so stiff-necked and rebellious. Oh, Salaki. Let me get Luke chapter 18 and verse 7. I got you. Salaki. Right?
Bring it out.
Luke chapter 18 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect?
So the Lord is coming to get the elect. 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of Israel, right?
Which cry day and night unto him.
If you're not crying unto the Most High, you may not be part of the elect. You may enjoy this life of Babylon. You may want to continue to live in this hell, man. Right?
Though he be along with them.
So the Lord is bearing along with us. He sees the atrocity, the suffering, all the things that we go through.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
The Lord is coming like a thief in the night when you least expect it. When you laying on your bed, when you're thinking about God knows what, when you sneaking off with you know who. The Lord is going to come when you least expect it.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
Will the Lord find faith on the earth? Because faith is going to sustain us in these last days, right? Knowledge and wisdom is going to be the stability of your time.
That's right.
Right? So make sure you check in your faith. Make sure you examine it day in and day out.
That's right.
Right? And Kwam Yasha Allah.
Kwam Yasha Allah.